Don't go close to her, guys. She has lice in her dirty hair. I stood there feeling so embarrassed. Everyone was looking at me like I was a parasite. I hated this school, I hated these people, and I just wanted to go home. Florida, a place where there were a lot of African Americans who are black, like me, who never made me feel so different. At Wisconsin, the place I didn't know existed though, made me feel like a black sheep. When I was 7, my parents got a new job in Wisconsin, so I had to move away from Florida with them. I was nervous but excited at the same time to meet new people. I've always been an extrovert who gets along well with people. First day at school, I went around introducing myself. Although, it didn't take long for me to realize that I was the only black girl there. Things started to get really awkward. No one seemed to want to be friends with me, and some of them didn't even bother to talk to me. It was like I was invisible, just a part of the background. Why do they not want to be friends with me? What did I do? I thought to myself. I had been looking forward to meeting everyone for so long, and I didn't understand what the problem was. I just wanted friends, but soon after, I found out that no one wanted to be friends with me because of the color of my skin. I had never had this problem before, and it made me feel incredibly alone. I sucked it up for a while until 3rd grade. Found some good friends along the way, but the torment didn't stop. Why was I treated this way? I even went and told the teacher hoping she could help me get rid of this frustration. But it didn't seem like she cared about what happened at all. And my friends were too afraid to stand up for me. What skin color do I have to get accepted by these people? What do I have to look like that will make them call me a friend? I wanted to get away from it all. The frustration and sadness were just too much to bear. There were so many nights I had to cry myself to sleep. I begged my mom to let me go to online school because of what was happening. I felt like I never had a place to stand at school. Everyone looked at me as if I was so different. I wish I could send you, sweetie, but we just don't have the money right now. I'm so sorry. My mom sadly responded to my request. Seeing her sad made me feel even worse. So I didn't keep asking and thought things might sort themselves out somehow. But I was completely wrong. 5th grade came and things got even worse. A girl from my class went around and told everyone that I had lice. Ew! Don't go close to her, guys. She has lice in her dirty hair! She shouted out loud in the hallway. Everyone was running away from me, including my own friends. I didn't have lice, but her words made me so paranoid to the point where I had to go to the nurse's office every day to check and see if I did. No one hung around with me that year. It felt like I was living in hell. I hated waking up knowing that I had to go to school. 5th grade was a horrible year for me. But can you believe it? 7th grade was the worst year of my life. My hair is very curly, and it's not very manageable, so I had to wear a wig to make it look nice. One day after gym class, I was sitting in front of the mirror putting my wig back on. One of my classmates came and knocked it off. Even worse, they were throwing it around. Boo! You're ugly without this wig. Come get it! Another girl shouted. Everyone laughed at me. Everyone. I felt so embarrassed, so I ran and hid in the locker room and cried for what felt like forever. I couldn't take it anymore, so I called my mom and asked her to come get me. After that day, it was like I had become a target for my classmates. Every day, I would have my hair pulled several times because some people thought it would be funny to see me cry. I even had my backpack stolen, or sometimes people would spit on me. I was called horrible names. I didn't know what I did wrong to make them hate me so much. Not long after, I was suffered from depression and would constantly think about taking my own life, as I was sure that death would definitely feel better than what I was going through. But in the end, I couldn't go through with it. So I sat down and spoke to my mom about what was happening to me at school. My mom exploded in tears, and that was the last year I spent at that school. I transferred over to a different school where I was still the only person of color. But to my surprise, everyone liked me. They were incredibly kind and did not make me feel like I was different. I was finally in a happy place. If you're going through the same thing, keep in mind that you don't deserve to be treated badly, and you do not have to deal with it. Speak to someone you trust and get yourself out of terrible situations. There are great places with great people waiting for you.